I'm Heidi Low, and I had a beautiful daughter, Allison Bell, who was born in 1999 and was diagnosed with a brain tumor just shy of her 3rd birthday. We went through chemotherapy for 2 years and passed away when she was 5. There is a certain something that kids that aren't going to be here forever, that's like they pack all of their personality into their short life, and she really did that. Once she had the first surgery that drained the fluid from her brain, she said, "My head doesn't hurt anymore." And that made me realize that she had spent probably her whole life with a headache and not even known what life was like without one. So I don't know that she really knew any different until the end. Her speech was getting worse and worse, and she was smart, but it was getting to the point where people couldn't understand what she was saying, and she was getting really frustrated with that. And in fact, the Sunday night she went into a coma. I had tucked her into bed, and she asked me, "Mom, when am I going to be normal again? When are kids going to be able to understand me? When am I going to be able to walk like everybody else?" And that night she's like, "Come sleep with me." I was like, "No," because I remember thinking, I don't want to set a new standard of me laying in bed with her every night. That ended up being her last night awake. And so that's one of those that I know here, but in my heart it's like, oh, she knew. I should have taken that time to cuddle with her that night. Like, I'll never forget that feeling of like being in this bubble in this alternate universe where you see that like your life has completely come to a screeching halt and everybody else's life is just normal and they have no idea. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're so strong." And it's like, no, I'm not strong. I'm just I'm doing what I need to do. I look back now and I'm like, oh my word, how in the world did I do that? But it's like, you just do what you gotta do. I'm the founder of Ohana Oasis, which is a retreat for parents who have had children pass away, where they come out to Kauai for a week. We're pretty unstructured. There's something in the morning and dinner together at night, and then we have like 2 field trips. But otherwise, during the day, they get to go do their thing, because that's part of it. Part of the process is having your own time to go do what you need to do, whether it's going and playing or sitting by the pool and contemplating. Or maybe you need to take the time to get in touch with yourself to figure out what you need. I woke up that morning, stepped out onto the lanai, watched the sunrise, and I was like, all right, I want to go biking, and then I'm going to go snorkeling. I was like, wait, no, Heidi, you don't have to do anything today. No, I want to go biking, and then I'm going to go snorkeling, and then I'm going to plan this boat trip for the next day. And I went, oh my word, this is the first time in 8 years I'm excited for the day, and that I want to go out and do something all day, and that I'm not exhausted and tired and fighting myself to make something good out of the day. And I didn't even realize that that's what I had been doing until I wasn't doing it, and I just had this pure joy and excitement to greet the day. It is most honoring to their child to live a joy-filled, full life. I feel like when people find healing and hearts are healed and joyful, that extends to their families, that extends to their friends and their circles. And so as people find healing, so it affects the people around them, and it goes out and out and out and out. I've been through it, and I know it worked for me, so if it works for some other people, I'm happy to share it. I really have this deep sense that Allison was only supposed to be here for 5 years. How lucky am I that I got to be her mom, and that I got to be part of that experience. I look at her life as a gift that has enabled this for other parents.
above.